focus to a virtual career fair that's been hosted by the Dorado Offshore in collaboration with UTT and their SPE student chapter. It's coming up on March the 26th, so we have a few days to go to the event, just about 9 days to go to the event, and it's going to be conducted via Zoom. There's no cost to the event. To tell us more, we're joined by Sarona. Samaroo, who is the Vice President of Dorado Offshore, and also with us is Evangeline Pardasie, President of the UTT Society of Petroleum Engineers Student Chapter. Good morning to you both. Thanks very much for joining us. So if I could start with you, Ms. Samaroo, just to give us, first of all, the basic information on what we're talking about coming up on the 26th of March. Good morning to you, Ms. Samaroo.
Hi, good morning, Fazeer, and good morning to your viewers. It'll be my pleasure to explain what is coming up. Dorado Offshore, just to give some viewers some context, is the leading manpower and recruitment supply company in the Caribbean. We provide labor supply services, personal logistics services, catering services to a lot of clients in the energy sector, regionally and internationally. So regionally, we hire over 500 people right now on rigs and vessels across Trinidad, Guyana, and Suriname. And the virtual career fair is aimed to build capacity and capability in Trinidad and Tobago for students or graduate students who may be interested in joining the energy sector or even any other sector of their calling. We believe everyone deserves opportunities. So what we want to do is to open up that career fair to persons who really want to build that capability within themselves and find the career of their calling. We believe in effort versus impact. And as much as we want to focus on the effort of planning this career fair, our main focus and agenda will be really viewing the impact that this is going to have on those students and their lives, because we are going to have subject matter experts present. Some clients from the energy sector are going to be there, and I urge persons to follow our social media pages, Dorado Offshore on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, where over the coming days, we are going to be posting about those subject matter experts and what they can expect on the day of the career fair.
Sure. And before I bring Ms. Pardasie into the discussion to give us some more context to it, let's get the basic information out there. It's going to be on Saturday. That's the 26th of March, 2 Saturdays from now, 9 o'clock start. What do people have to do, Ms. Samaroo, if they want to be part of the event, if they want to be part of the experience?
Sure. All they have to do is visit our social media pages, and a link will be posted where they can register. And as you mentioned, it's totally free of charge. Once they register, they will be directed to get a virtual ticket, and that will be their ticket to join the event virtually. Everything is virtual because we want to ensure we comply with COVID-19 protocol and to comply with the restrictions. So it's going to be a fun event, and we are going to ensure that persons get maximum value for joining into that event.
Is there a deadline for registration to ensure that you do get a ticket for access to the event?
Yes, so the registration is going to run up until the day before, which will be Friday, the 25th of March. So once persons register anytime before Friday, the 25th of March, they should be able to get into the event.
All right, so let's bring in now Evangeline Pardasie, President of the UTT Society of Petroleum Engineers Student Chapter. Ms. Pardasie, very good morning to you. Tell us about what value do you see in this event that's coming up next week, Saturday?
Good morning, Fazeer, and good morning to all your viewers locked on. So I think, having this virtual career fair, especially being in a pandemic as a student, it not only provides hope, but it helps us to really get the necessary tools and equips us to adapt to current circumstances.
And as far as, that adaptation, I mean, sorry to bring it up, but I mean, we had that tragedy at Pardasie just the other day, and that is going to remain in our memory for quite some time and will be an issue on the national landscape for a long time to come, Ms. Pardasie. When we talk about the offshore environment, whatever opportunities that there are, health and safety and all of those elements, they must be paramount when we talk about working in those environments.
Yes, definitely correct. I agree.
And as we continue to get different perspectives, let's bring in Ms. Samaroo to offer a perspective on that as well, as far as the event that's coming up. Because I'm sure there are tremendous opportunities, and indeed, not just in terms of the revenue, but people who want to fulfill their professional goals and objectives with these offshore opportunities. But when we talk about working in that environment, how much of the event on the 26th will focus on making them aware of the safety elements and all that is required to work in those spaces?
Hi, Fazeer. That's an excellent question. And I know that incident is still lingering on the minds of many of us, myself included. And, I empathize with the families and what they're going through, and condolences to them on their losses. And what that has shown us, being part of the industry, is how much we need to focus on our safety culture. And what we try to do is to instill those values for safety in all of our employees. So anybody who is hired with us will go through a rigorous orientation session. Our HSSEQ team is fully trained and capable to ensure that all checks are completed before anyone goes off on the rig. And we want to instill those values on persons who will be entering the industry. So what we have planned out for the 26th of March is a significant portion of that career workshop is going to focus on HSSEQ and instilling that safety culture and values into new persons, and especially those students who are eager to enter the energy sector, so that they are aware that as much as they want to excel with their technical skills, it's also important to be mindful of the safety culture that is expected in the energy industry.
And because it's virtual, and I know that that always presents a different challenge when you would usually in normal times have the usual interaction, different booths and so on. How is it going to have, will there be, for example, a series of different presentations and speakers and so on throughout the day? How long will the actual exercise be, Ms. Samaroo?
Yeah, definitely. So to ensure that we capture the attention of the audience, we are going to have breakout rooms which will provide virtual sessions. The various subject matter experts will present on each topic, and persons have the option of joining any workshop that they wish. So in that way, whatever is relevant to their field of study or to the field of career that they plan to get into, they can decide which workshop they want to attend. I feel like the pandemic has brought us forward. What we thought would happen 10 years into the future is now at our doorstep. And really, everything is virtual, as you can see now, and we are going to ensure that the same value that people would expect physically, we want to ensure that that impact and value is transferred virtually for those attendees as well.
And Ms. Pardasie, from your own point of view, will you be involved in the actual event as one of the presenters? Will you be making a contribution to the event as well?
Well, from collaborating with EDU, we will be assisting with all the background work in terms of presenting. No, I will not be presenting. I will be there to, also gain the knowledge and really.
And therefore, what are you hoping that you get from the experience? What are you, because again, when we're talking about being in this particular field, with all the changes that are taking place in the world, green energy and so much else is happening, but still there's a tremendous focus on traditional types of energy. Ms. Pardasie, what are you hoping to get from the actual event itself?
For me, I'm really hoping to gain a new perspective, a different perspective on the current industry and what exactly is happening. I'm also looking forward to learning from these experts as well.
And Ms. Samaroo, before time runs out on us, just remind everybody again, just the basic information to repeat as to how they can be part of this experience coming up on the 26th of March once again, please.
Sure. We direct you all to follow our social media pages, Dorado Offshore on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And all registration information will be posted on those social media forums. The link will be posted. You all have until Friday, the 25th of March to register. And the event will take place on Saturday, the 26th of March from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So we look forward to meeting you all virtually and hoping that we derive the value and impact that we wanted to impart on those students and graduates.
It sounds like a really exciting opportunity for those who are interested in that field of endeavor. Sarona Samaroo and Evangeline Pardasie, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to be with us this morning.
Thank you, Fazeer.
You're more than welcome. 7:41 coming around to the top of the hour, but still have one more interview to cover. But before we get to that, let's take another break. There's more Morning Edition to come right after this.